Mr. Lesoe would like to congratulate you for always being the best of all these schools. Like your school always stands up when it comes to the matric results. Okay? It's very great. It's very great. You're going to be recognized worldwide. Thank you. So my first question would be, as the headmaster of Ponelopele High School, what would you like to say to your post-matriculants, the people who just matriculated? What would you like to say to them?
They have certainly made us proud.
Okay.
And 91% is a great pass.
Wow.
Although I must indicate that we are still marching seriously to get 100% pass.
Okay.
And we are also saying to those that did not make it, it is not the end of the world. There is still second chance that is given to every child in the country by education department through our districts, our district director. They can still try their luck again, work hard, remain focused. They are talented, and there's a great possibility that they will make it finally. Yes, and they can still go to FET College to upskill themselves in many forms. There are great careers that they can establish out of it. But also those that have made it. I must emphasize our top learner for 2014 is Quintress Sefala, who gave us 4 distinctions, all in the 90s. Very good, diligent girl. We saw that she is a great girl when she joined the school some years ago, and we watched her progressing and making inroads, making a mark, representing this school very well, not only academically, also in sports, poetry, debates. She is just a star learner, and we say halal.
Awesome.
Interest.
Wow. Wow. You must be like proud of your learners. We're very proud of this school. The whole community is proud of you as well.
Oh, thanks.
So, as the headmaster of Oracle, what is it that you do that stands out and other principals do not do? Because obviously there is something that you do, hard work, emphasis. So what is it that you do on your own that is different from other schools, from other headmasters, from other schools?
It's a tough one.
Okay.
I'm not very sure whether other principals are not doing what I'm doing. I'm not very sure.
Okay.
But I think the formula here is teamwork. Honesty, loyalty, respect, and that takes us to the next level. And also understanding that I am a teacher. I'm here to contribute to the black child in our community, to ensure that the child is effectively taught, and also, consistently, reviewing your methods. The basics, responding to class, making sure you prepare properly for a learner in class. You give your best, you motivate, you encourage, you get other stakeholders coming into the game, motivational speakers, people coming in to coach career guidance and all that as early as possible, so that when the child is now in grade 10, the child begins to understand that, by the way, I'm now doing my first year of matric, so I must just push hard. And we also award our children. We also acknowledge the potential, the talents, and I think that goes a long way. Recognition of a child goes a long way. Just to say thank you for the good work you have done.
Yeah.
Just to say, because we've got money, let's conduct an award, and a child leaving the school with a tablet, a top of the range cell phone, a book, a dictionary. It means a lot to a child. Handing over such gadgets to the child in front of all the children, it means a lot. Even if the price can be very low, but it means a lot that I got it on this day in front of everybody else, and it was handed over to me by the principal himself. Yes.
Wow. So, have the matrics always been cooperative when you introduce new things to them, like extra classes? I heard that Oracle, you have like you sleep at school. Some of the matriculants, they have sleepovers, they camp at school. Like when you introduce that to your students, where they cooperate with, where they always keen as matriculants to that.
Very true. It's a 2-year program where, the former deputy principal of the school, Mr. Tau, who left the school not long, kick-started that program.
Yes.
That we want 100%. Let's have what we call cross 19.
Okay.
And he pushed it very hard. He had the support from all of us. And some children being children, some do respond, some don't.
Yes.
But we don't lose hope. We don't lose patience. We keep coaching, talking to them, ensuring that, they understand what we are trying to do for them. But a good percentage of our children are really responding to this program.
We heard that there's been leaking of papers. What would you say to teachers or students that had leaked papers? What would you say to those people?
It's quite an irresponsible behavior.
Yes.
It doesn't help. It doesn't make you a better learner. And also, if it happens, it will be unfortunate if the teachers are involved, because it's very low, immoral, and doesn't fit into the quality of education that South Africa wants to give to our children. It misrepresents the office of the MEC in Gauteng, because our MEC, Mr. Nicodemus Lesoe, is a great man. He has a vision separate from any other vision. And with him, I'm sure we are going far, and we must not represent his office in any form or in any way.
Yes. 2013, the best learner in the country was from Oracle High School. How has it been, like the pressure with the 2014 kids pressure from what the other kid has done, because that was big, being recognized by the whole country, by the whole world. So that kid came from your school. So how has the pressure been to the other students last year?
It was good. It was a good pressure.
Okay.
Yes, because we used his name
Yes.
to inspire and motivate the children that are here.
Yes.
And with some children, they did not need to be motivated.
Yes.
When they came in, they said, I want to be praising the Lord.
Okay.
We could feel and sense it,
Yes.
that these children are here to come up with a great meaning. So it is not only praising the Lord.
Yes.
In 2010, we had 3 children
Yes.
that got 100 out of 100 in both mathematics, physical science, and I think one is physical science, mathematical literacy. Yes, 3 subjects, 100 out of 100. And those children, I invited them early in the year. They graced our assembly. They addressed, well, one of them, a big guy, a big boy, was very shy, but when he spoke to them, the message that he gave, pushed everybody. I invited them for June holidays. They taught the children of 2011. I was here with them. The school was running, grade 12s, only 3 teachers, those children, and myself. I was just giving a support wherever I have to go. Yes. So, it's a great strategy that we sit on. But President Ndebele made history that I think it will take years to be surpassed by any other child in our school.
So, what would you say to your great team that you work with, your staff members? What would you say to them as their leader, as their headmaster?
Who?
The staff members that you're working with, the teachers.
They are doing the community craft. They are doing themselves craft. They are doing the children craft. They are doing the parents craft. They are doing themselves a great, great favor. Because of that, the school is losing teachers time and again, simply because we have established ourselves as a pool for leadership, for commitment, and we keep losing teachers. So doing themselves a great favor, it means they are becoming immediately marketable to everybody. And I think Ponelopele Oracle is growing, as long the leader is getting out of the school, going elsewhere, will sell the idea, will effect the new methods, and those methods come here. So in the end, all schools will be influenced in a big way because of that. So I'm very proud of the staff that I have here, starting from the administrators. The work they are doing is so enormous. The teachers' commitment, the level of engagement with their children, the love they show to their work, passion also to their children, and also generally, to the whole building. It is good and wonderful to work with such a team. They are just God sent. Yes.
Thank you very much, Ms. Lesoe.
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 Yes.
Yeah, we thank you so much.